Monday.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, they're going to
All
right,
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to talk just a little bit of the broad strokes here about this for a moment before we move on. Essentially, to kind of help facilitate this, getting this IA done, we're going to have a couple of, well, 4 kind of milestone assignments along the way that you'll complete. So you'll do a topic proposal, you'll do some kind of data collection, you'll write an introduction draft, and complete some of the calculations and analysis that you would use in your paper. So the 50 of your exam points are going to come from these like pre-writing kind of assignments, and then there's 100 points for the actual paper at the end. Okay? So these are exam points as part of these pre-writing process. So ideally, most of us should have like, you know, almost all of these exam points going into the exam. So the first milestone assignment to complete is a topic proposal. So the idea here, I'll just read, the purpose of the topic proposal is to establish a clear research question and determine what data you will need before beginning your investigation. You're not expected to have all the details worked out at this stage. However, your proposal should demonstrate that you have a realistic mathematical question that can be investigated using data. So what you'll submit to your proposed research question: a brief description of what you're investigating and why that's of interest to you, the variables you plan to investigate, a description of the 2 groups or categories or sets of observations you plan to compare, if applicable, a brief explanation of the data you expect to need, and then a preliminary description of the mathematics you think might be useful in answering your question. So examples below, you know, some example research question. Is there a difference in average sleep time between students who participate in sports and who do not? Is there an association between a student's preferred type of music and whether they regularly listen to music while studying? Is there a relationship between a country's GDP per capita and its average life expectancy? So all of these are just like we're kind of comparing 2 groups, right? Now, each of these suggests like a different type of analysis, although at this stage of the game, I don't know that that would be obvious to you, and that's okay. What I want you to focus on primarily is a question that you think is worth investigating, that you're interested in, that you can realistically collect the data for. Okay? So, and I go on, I say some other things, but I don't know how relevant that is to you without having done more content, is what I'm seeing, more statistics. So, what I did, you might have noticed earlier that I shared with you guys a Google Doc for where I'm going to record what students are doing, what topic, because I don't want any repeats. So if somebody's doing like height and weight, or students or something, like somebody else can't do that. You're limited on the topic. Now, could you do weight and water or something? Like, okay, sure. I don't know what you're planning on trying to show there, but like, do you guys get what I'm saying? So to record this, all these little submissions and stuff, what I'm going to ask for you guys to do is, you guys, you can take out your tablet now to do it. It's fine. So you'll open up, like, make a new Google Doc, right? And how we can kind of have these tabs inside of our document. You'll have a tab for,
Sorry.
that's okay, for some of these writing processes that are appropriate. So the proposal will have a tab. Once you collected your data, you'll like click an Excel and drop that in there so you can see the data in there. That can be a different tab. Your introduction draft can be a tab. The final IA report will be a tab. You won't have a tab for the calculations because that will do that in Excel. Is everybody okay with that? So today, for you guys, what I want you to do is just share this with me. So title your document IA, and then last name, comma, first name. I don't think we have any people that share the same last name and the same first name, so. Josh.
But like ID math, IA. Or just IA.
I just wanted, I don't have any other Google files. This is just for my organization, so I can find your guys's. Everybody's okay there?
Close.
So once you've done that, open this up and make sure that it's not restricted from me. So set it to, Notre Dame Prep or anyone with this link. Make sure you set it up so I can look at it. Everybody's okay? So you put me in the list, like A. Kulik or whatever. And you want to set me as an editor so that I can come in and put in comments or feedbacks or whatever on here.
It says Sharon's unavailable at this time.
Interesting. I don't know why that would be. That's odd. Is everybody okay with the format?
Mm-hmm.
And once you've done that, go ahead and hit send or whatever, and I'll get, a dozen or so emails of you guys sharing these things to me, and I'll let you know. Oops, forgot to do something. I'll check in here at some point relatively soon and get back to you if there's an issue. Hannah.
You said to make the access anyone with a link.
Or Notre Dame, it doesn't matter.
Trust clear.
Just as long as I can get at it, right? You're gonna email it to me, so I have the link. I'm a Notre Dame Prep email that you're sending it to, so I have it accessed through that way. So it doesn't really matter which one you pick. I just did Notre Dame Prep because we're all in the same network or whatever. Okay. Questions about any of this? Now, ideally, topic, proposal should be done and approved by the end of next chapter. Because midway through next chapter, we're gonna start talking about, I'm gonna assign the data collection piece. So just kind of keep that in mind, that don't get yourself far behind here, because we don't get less busy as the semester goes on. So take some time, think about this, so that you get that taken care of. Okie dokes. Any questions for me about what's going on so far? We'll talk about the details as things go forward. And if you have questions, you want to talk through some stuff, like, hey, this is my idea before I do all this writing part, can I talk it through with you? I'm okay doing that, right? That's fine, no big deal. This is like pre-writing is what we're kind of doing right now, and that's to be fairly collaborative if you want some feedback. Okie doke? Okay. That's it for for the IA talk and setting up the Google Doc. Once you've sent that to me, you're good with your tablet, you can close that out. Put it away, we don't need that again today. What I got for you guys is a classwork assignment. So this little packet has like 38 points or something in it. You guys can
Collaborate.
Yep, you guys can talk to each other, you can look at your notes, you can look at a textbook. All of that is fine.
Inspire myself to write down.
Exactly what's the best.
I'm gonna give
Word
guys.
No,
I will be checking this though,
that's brutal.
right and wrong, just as a heads up. So I will just give you some feedback. Ideally, you turn that in today, I can probably turn it around and hand it back to you before the end of class. Unless you turn it in like the last 5 minutes or something. But I don't think this is terribly difficult. But that's it for today. Okay, we're just gonna work on some classwork. Oh yeah, if you have your syllabus sheet, you wanna turn those in, I'll take those. Oh, thanks, Joe.
So today we're just chill.
Yo, we had some.
Yep.
We have syllabus?
I'll probably enter the grades in until Monday morning when I see the chapter one note, but.
Blue sky still.
It was just like, there was no like reading or anything, it was just sign your things or like experience.
Oh. So I just did everything.
No,
Oh,
I mean, if you don't have it, it's fine, no big deal.
Thank you.
I forgot those. Did you hand it out to us or not?
I did, I gave you a paper copy.
I should have said. Parents,
Running a 10
But what?
I'll get it back.
You get it, yeah, no worries.
Actually, we might. It looks like my mom just signed it right now.
No, get out of here, I saw the blank.
Yeah.
Don't pull that on me. You gotta at least wait to bring it back tomorrow.
Period.
Huh?
26.
Say what name? I do think something.
Should I score this?
8, 26, 26.